Hi guys, Ryan here for HCI 595. This section is called Documenting Your Workflow. However, it should really be called Why Did I Do That? The key is to document your work while you're doing it. For example, why did I put a dash in the middle of workflow? I need to look that up later. If you wait a few days or even a few hours, you might not be in the same mindset and not remember why you did one thing one way at a certain point. From an educator standpoint, as we look through your projects, we want to see the growth of the project and see your eureka moment when you decided to change the logo color from chartreuse to lavender, or why you felt that one logo worked better for your user and how your project got from the start to completion. Without a verbal presentation, we rely on these step-by-step documentations to narrate your project for us. It's always important to document your workflow, even outside of class. In the working world, as some of you probably know, some projects have the potential to run long, sometimes over the course of years. If you have a notebook full of sketches or research or anything pertaining to the project, it's important to document why you have that information in there. For example, why you chose this concept over another. A friend of mine just redesigned the PBS Kids website for PBS, and he carries a variety of colored pencils with him to meetings to give to people to mark up on his sketches and wireframes. For example, this is the flowchart that I did for the last video. As you can see here, I made notes a day later in red, and John Doe made his notes in blue, so that way I can go back and see who made these notes and when they were made. You could even put more detail in here by saying went back to research and forgot one. It's important to label who used what color, so that way when you run into an issue on, say, for example, you're building a website, you can go back and see, oh, this was a client request. In the workplace, it's also good to document your workflow for the next person who might pick up your project. For example, if you get promoted, you might not be doing the same job, but somebody else is going to take over your workload. Or, while you may be working on one project one day, you might be handed a different project tomorrow. As a courtesy, you should be clear about the purpose and path of each step of the process. Alright, thanks. That's all I have on documenting your workflow. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to email Deb, Cindy, or I. Thanks.